Learner Organist, I hope you had fun with your first attempt of our new hymn, I Praise God's Love. In this lesson, we are moving up to level 2 with this hymn. What does that mean? It simply means we're adding more notes to it. In other words, making it sound fuller. Our ultimate aim is for you to play it with all 4 voice parts. So, in this lesson, you will find that the right hand will play the note middle C with another note on 14 occasions, which also means the fingering is different. And in addition, the bass line has more rhythms. You heard me mentioning voice parts. So, a hymn tune or melody is usually written in the soprano voice part, which is a treble or high female voice. Below that, we find the alto part, which is a lower female voice. Thereafter, the high male voice, which is the tenor voice, followed by a low male voice, the bass voice. So those are the voice parts we will cover in our hymns. So these middle C's we'll be adding in this lesson for part of the alto voice part. Remember, the main thing here is the correct fingering. It is very important. You will notice that the right hand needs to do quite a few shifts, of which the first one already occurs in bar 1. Let's look at it quickly. We have the ta-a on C and E with fingers 1 and 3. Thereafter, we need to shift our thumb to the F. Now, the important thing about shifting is that we keep our hand curved and the fingers in the same position. Very important that your eyes read ahead of your playing. Let's play the first bar only. Right hand in C position. Here we go. And ta, a, ta. Once again, and ta, a, ta. So once you're used to that shift, everything else will flow smoothly. Let's see what's happening in the bass clef. Let's play the left hand only. Here we go. Ready? And ta, a, ta, ta, a, ta, 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 a, ta, a, ta. Wow! Much more movement in the left hand, but still the very same notes we've had before. Now we're going to try and put it together from the start. Remember, the right hand starts first. Hands in position. Here we go. And wow, could you hear that those additional notes already made a difference to the sound? That's exciting, right? Now let's see what's happening in the second phrase. Do you see here's a shift from bar 5 to 6? So let's first get used to that shift by playing bars 5 and 6. Here we go. Second finger on A. And ta, ta, ta. And we shift. Ta, ta. Great. Once more. And ta, 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 and shift, ta, ta. Did you hear how nice the C and E sounds when played together? Wow! So for the rest of the second phrase, the notes all just lie under the fingers. Let's put our second phrase together, starting in bar 5. Right hand and left hand on second fingers. Here we go. And ta, ta, ta. Shift, ta, 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 ta. Jolly good. Now remember, phrase 3 is exactly like phrase 1. So we're going to skip phrase 3. Phrase 4 is similar to phrase 2. However, the end has the ta-ate rhythm. So now we're going to play the entire fourth phrase in the right hand only. We're starting on bar 13. Second finger on A. Here we go. And ta, ta, ta. And we shift. Ta, 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 te, ta, te, ta. Great. Now let's add the left hand too. Second fingers on. Ready, and ta, 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 shift, ta, 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 te, ta, te, ta. Awesome. The fifth phrase is exactly the same as in our previous lesson, so we're not going to do that either. Let's now look at the right hand of phrase 6. Here on bar 21, we'll see a low C and a high C played together. And that we call the octave stretch. Octave means 8 notes. So when counting from the low C to the high C, it should give us 8. Let's count together. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. The same would apply from D to D, or E to E, and so on. Now before playing the octave stretch, let's do a quick exercise. Just open and close your hand a few times like this. Okay, come on, do it with me. And see how wide you can stretch that hand. Ready? And open, close, and open and close. Great job. So let's put our right thumb on middle C and fifth finger on high C. Here we go. Together though. And good. Now look at the fingering in bar 21 and 22. It is 5, 4, 5, 4 again. Watch out for the C and E in bar 22 that has a first and second finger stretch. It's different to 1 and 3. And in bar 23, the fifth finger has a shift from A to G. So, quite a bit to look out for. Let's start the right hand slowly from bar 21. Ready? And ta, 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 ah, ta, 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 ah, ta, ta, ah. Great. You can always rewind this if needs be. Let's see what's happening in the left hand. Pretty much straightforward. C's, F's, and G's. So I think we can put the left and right hands together on the last phrase. Nice and slowly. Starting with our C octave in the right hand. Are we ready for this? Well, here we go. And great! You know the secret. Slow practice. So go on and practice the hymn till you know it well. Until next time, bye!